Hello hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. I am Siddhi Bhartare and today's my topic for discussion is on ICH, which stands for International Conference on Harmonization. In this, we will cover all this thing that is what is actually ICH, what is the history behind the ICH. Next, we will see that various committee which is responsible for building the ICH. Next, we will see that what are the what are the working groups. Then we will see the what are the four categories in the ICH. Then we will specially emphasize on the guidelines of a specific that is efficacy guidelines. We will see. So let's start it. So, ICH it is nothing but an international conference on harmonization, which is which is which is of technical requirement of the registration of the pharmaceutical products for the human use. That is the ICH. It is nothing but a international conference of harmonization on the of the technical requirement for the registration of the pharmaceutical product for the human use. ICH it is a body which is founded in the 1990 and which bring together the regulatory registration of the pharmaceutical for the human use in the three ICH regions, mainly Europe, Japan, and Japan and USA to discuss the technical aspect and involve a pharmaceutical product registration. Further, moving toward the history of the pharmacovigilance, moving toward the history that how this ICH came into the existence. The During the course of the history, there was a realization that a scientific independent evaluation of the pharmaceutical product should be done before they are approved for marketing. However, during the 1960s and 1970s, there was an increase in the development of regulation and guidance pertaining the safety and efficacy of a pharmaceutical product. But however, these regulations different across the different depending on country to country. So there is much more bigger process, and it was so much time consuming and extremely expensive for the pharmaceutical product. Hence, the urgent need of the harmonization and rationalized drug regulation is needed because it is much more cost effective and so much expensive. Fulfill the if we focus specially or to fulfill the requirement of each country. So the immediate and urgent need of the harmonization and realization that is there is need of the drug regulations. So at that time, the ICH committee is got invented. So. For the regulation of the PV activities, there are some international organization, and also there are some regulatory authorities which are maintained. So the international organization which are present all over the world for maintaining the regulatory activities are nothing but the International Conference of Harmonization, that is ICH. Next is CIOMS, that is Council for International Organizations of International Organization of Medical Science. These are some organizations, and third is World Health Organization. These are the three organizations, that is WHO, ICH, and CIOMS. These are the three organizations which are international organization which are uh, which are applied to the worldwide. So next, moving toward the ICH, as it is an international organization, it is applied for all over the world. So it is initiated in the 1990s. So the organization of the ICH. So the organization of the ICH, the organization of ICH is made up of the steering committee, next the global corporation group, Metra management board, secretariat, and the coordinators. So, in the organization, that is in this organization, there is one that is steering committee, as I said. And next, it is also there is coordination secretary and group that have the specific role to maintain all these things. So we will discuss the one by one that what the steering committee and all this that is one by one. So moving toward the first, that is that is ICH Global Group. This contain the ICH founding parties, which contain the European Union, which have the regulatory body, that is European Union, and uh, and the industrial representation is EFPI, that is European Federation of a Pharmaceutical Industrial and Association. Next is USA, which have the regulatory body, that is US FDA, and the industrial representation is given by the Pharmaceutical Research and the Manufacturers of America, that is PHRMA. And the next third is the Japan, which has the regulatory authority, that is MHLW, that is Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare, and the pharmaceutical industry representative is a Japan Pharmaceutical Manufacturer Association. And also there are some observers which are from the World Health Organizations, Health Canada, and the European Federation, European Free Trade Association. Next, moving toward, there is a global coordination group. In this global coordination group was formed in response to increase in interest in the ICH guidelines beyond the three region, that is Europe, Japan, and USA. Also, there are authority department of health, namely Australia, Brazil, from China, Chinese, India, and etc. The representative from the Global Cooperation session of the ICS steering committee to discuss the capability building and share experience, challenges, and to implement the ICH guidelines. Next, there is a Medra Management Board. This Medra Management Board appoint the ICS steering committee, and it is responsible for overseeing the activities of the Medra maintenance and the support service organization, which serve the reporting, maintenance, developer, and the distributor of the Medra. The board, which consists of the following, that is six parties, ICH parties, which include EU, EFPI, MHLW, FDA, and PHRMA. Sorry. Next is medicines and healthcare product regulatory agencies, that is MHRA, Health Canada, and World Health Organization as observers. Next, there is a ICH working group. In the ICH working group, a working group is appointed by the steering committee for the technical topic that has been selected for the harmonization. The group consists of the experts, a review, and the reconciles difference across the same region of the particular topic, work on the develop scientific consequences. So it is about the ICH working group. Then moving towards the what are the global corporation we have discussed. Now there is some secretarians which are responsible. Now we will see what are the secretariat. The secretariat, it is located. The secretariat, it is located in the Geneva, Switzerland, and it is responsible for the day-to-day management of the ICH, including the preparation and documentation of meetings of the steering committee and its working group. And it provides administrative support of the ICH Global Corporation Group. Next it is next is a coordinator. The ICH coordinator act as the main contact point with the ICH secretariat and the designed by the each of the six core sponsor. The coordinator ensures distribution of the ICH documents to appropriate person. Next is what are the moving toward. There are there are four categories in these ICH guidelines for maintaining all these things. That is, ICH release a number of guidelines on various topics pertaining of to the pharmaceutical product. Some of these guidelines where the basic of the development of various regulations. So these guidelines are divided into the four categories, namely quality, efficacy, safety, and which are in this quality. It consists of the guidelines such as conduct of the stability studies, formulation study, manufacturing guidelines, analytical validation, good manufacturing practices, and pharmaceutical development. That is all the guidelines which is needed for the manufacturing of a drug, which is in an ethical manner. That all guidelines relating to the quality, safety, efficacy of a drug, it is maintained in the quality. Next is efficacy. This consists of the guidelines that are mainly concerned with the design, concern the safety, and reporting the clinical trial. Many of the guidelines relevant to the conduct of the pre and post authorization pharmacology fall under this category. So in this we are more focusing on the efficacy of a drug, because safety is much more important criteria before manufacturing of any drug. So what are the steps? It consists of the five steps, that is consequences building technical document. There's step 2, that is confirmation of six party consequences of technical document, adaptation of draft guideline by regulatory parties. Third is regulatory consultation. Fifth is adaptation of the ICH harmonization practices. And next is fifth is implementation. Now moving toward the we are focusing on more about the ICH efficacy, especially efficacy guidelines. So under this efficacy guidelines, the E2A guidelines, which gives the information about the that is clinical safety data management. In this there are some definitions and standards for the expediting reporting. That is, the E2A guidelines gives the information about the clinical safety data management, definition, standards, and expedited report. Next is E2B R3 guideline, which contain the clinical safety data management data element for transmission of the individual case safety reports. The third is E2B, the R3 IWG, which contain the implementation electronic transmission of the individual case safety reports. Third is E2C R2, which contain the periodic benefit risk evaluation reports. Next is E2CR2, Q and AS. That is, it contain the questions and answers related to the periodic benefit risk management evaluation report. Third is E2D guidelines, which contain the post approval safety data management definitions and standard for the expedite reporting. Third is further is that is the E2. It is E2E guidelines, which state for the pharmacovigilance planning. And next is E2F, which contain the development safety update reports. And next there is a E6 guideline, which give the information about the good clinical practices. These are some efficacy guidelines which are and these are the efficacy guidelines which are maintained during this. And next is safety guidelines. This include the guidelines on the carcinogen